then are you getting on your computer or are you keeping it on your phone?
No, I'm gonna keep it on my phone. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder if you can turn it sideways so we can get another the other so it can. Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
So tell me about what you're walking through right now. What's going on? Because this recording is gonna be on there.
No, for sure. So I'm just walking through the campus headquarters of ESPN right now. About to head to a little studio that's not being used. So I just want to give you a little glimpse of what the outside look like. As I'm walking up.
And that's Bristol, Connecticut, right?
And this in Bristol, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right outside of Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm walking in.
What's the weather like right now?
It's a little chilly. It's about 56.
Mm-hmm.
So just a little hallway. We going into the production area right now.
Mm-hmm. So did they give you this kind of tour when you first started there?
Yeah, they gave me a little.
When you interviewed that first time?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, we could talk about that.
Yeah, they got way more in depth though.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but you remember that Peyton Manning and Eli Manning commercial when they kicking each other in the hallway and jump.
Yeah.
This that same hallway.
Yeah, it look like it. Okay.
Yeah. So you got like memorabilia and everything up here, like old school sports centers.
Right. Yeah. That's dope.
This right here is our
did they do it
highlight.
Right for student? Okay.
This is our highlight area, and they're like this where they cut up all the games and trim up everything and make the highlights from the games.
From all the sports y'all cover.
From all the sports, that's what they do, the editing.
So it's just one area for highlights. That's crazy. What's in the case? Oh, just helmets.
Oh yeah. So you got the Peyton Manning case. You got an Elgin Baylor basketball there. A couple of cleats. I can't really read them. The handwriting is kind of blurred out. But then you got who was that? Ray Leonard boxing gloves. A couple ESPYs.
Right. That's cool. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's just excellence all around you, dog. Like,
man, I swear.
It reminds me of Schembeckler Hall, bro. Like when Michigan football, like it's just how everything got a purpose. Everything, no matter what, you walking past something, you being reminded about something.
This our little X game little area. It's just a little hallway, but like these rails right here, these rails and wood, these actual from like the X game, wherever they were. Yeah, I think it was the 1999 X Games. They put them in there like real rails, like where skateboarders and sled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's dope. So how many buildings is it composed of? Like is it like a couple main ones, or is it like so many where you don't even really explore?
Or
like on the campus.
On this campus right here, it's about 10, 15 buildings.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have a North Campus as well. It's only a couple buildings over there. It's a smaller space. Yeah.
Do you know how many employees, ESPN employees? At that campus
at this campus, no, it's hard to tell too, because we under Disney.
Right.
So it's broader. It's broader than just
ESPN.
Right. Yeah.
So where you going now? You going to one of the studios?
Yeah, I'm going to one of the empty studios now. See which one open. Like this is our Deportes. Ain't nothing going on down here.
Okay.
Yeah. Our foreign broadcasting area. They ain't got nothing going on. I think I might go in here. Like this one of our older studios right here.
Are you like certain nobody won't interrupt you, or it ain't no big deal? They do it.
No, it ain't no big deal. They don't be in here at all. Like,
okay.
Yeah, they just it's not even in use for real.
Right. So are you like on your lunch break right now? Are you in between shifts or
I'm
what?
off. I'm off today. I came here
Oh,
down
okay,
down
okay.
here for you. Came here
Oh,
down
bet.
here for you,
Okay.
bro.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. My
And
guy.
this our fantasy football
Oh,
studio right
yeah.
here.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
crazy how all of it's familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you see all of it.
Right.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna post up in the other one. I don't see nowhere to sit in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if I can flip this. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. That's crazy to see, though.
All right.
It's just crazy to see because I'm about to watch ESPN. I'm about to watch the playoffs.
Right. Exactly. Facts.
Watch the ESPN in a minute.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And you working, all right, man. So, maybe you get settled, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
This pretty informal, man. But I want to set the tone. So basically, me and Anthony Hines Jr. I didn't know you was a junior. And then the tap dancer named Junior. Then Anthony Hines.
Gregory Hines.
Gregory Hines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Ain't no relation though.
Yeah.
I wish I
was
wouldn't be working here.
That was the next question I was gonna ask you. But
Right,
all right, bet. So we went to high school together, you know what I'm saying? Ant played baseball, you know what I'm saying? I played football, ran track or whatever. So we was all the athletes was cool. We I don't even remember if we had class together, but either or.
Yeah, it seemed like it, but I don't think so.
It was always cool. We was always kicking it, man. And then and you got drafted. I wanted you to tell your story, but I want you to just back it up, dog, and set the stage for your career and everything that went after that. You know what I'm saying? So they know me already. Like, this is the higher level coaching show. My first guest, I had to have you because to me,
I appreciate it.
you my you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that just because you got a job at ESPN, which is a worldwide leader in sports.
Right.
Which is crazy to say. Worldwide leader in sports. You ain't had no connections. You ain't had no people in the company vouching for you. You know what I'm saying? And you at the top in the pinnacle of the pinnacle.
Right.
And I'm gonna let them tell you let you tell them what's next. But
right.
But I want you to like set the stage for how it happened, how you got there, and then I want you to tell us a little bit about your experience while you're there, and also if anybody else, I got a lot of clients looking to do similar stuff, right? Get to the leader of something in their field, in their industry, and use somebody that's in it. So of course, for the first, inaugural interview for a higher level coaching show, bro, like I had to have, and you were inspirational on so many other levels. Man. That I think people can vibe with, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you're willing to share, you know what I'm saying, you can share that. But I think that it's really about, how you landed the job at ESPN at the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? And then what's next, and also hopefully we can talk about how people can maybe, think about what they want to do if they want to get in something like that in ESPN or sports or broadcast or whatever. So lay the foundation about your sports background first, and then talk about your career.
So I was always in the sports. Like, I played football, basketball, baseball, but I excelled, in baseball. In fact, like my senior year, I got called by the Tigers, and they informed me that they would, draft me as their last pick in the supplemental draft. And that is like, back then we had 52 rounds of baseball round draft picks. I mean, 52 rounds. So it's a supplemental round outside the draft where they can like pick up anybody who they might have missed out, or usually they save those for like kids across the waters, like the Latinos or like they 17, 18, that's all they do. But I was blessed and had the opportunity. Unfortunately, I turned it down to go to school, which I went to Wayne State University. I excelled there, All-American 2 years, all GLIAC first team. I mean, I don't want to just sit here and brag about myself.
No. You gotta lay the foundation. You ain't bragging. If you don't, I will read off your resume, literally. Like, come on. Like, tell us who you are, because it's important, bro. And the reason why it's important, because so many people relate to sports. So
exactly.
many people
Yeah.
can relate to your story. So I think it's important to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna brag about you. You was damn good. You the best baseball player I knew, and we had a good
Right.
squad. It
And
wasn't
we
like
did
it was
have a
no
good squad.
slumps, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we wasn't no slumps. So it wasn't like
Right.
you was a great player amongst many other great players. You know what I'm saying? Great coach
Okay.
and great
Appreciate
system.
you. Yeah.
But yeah. So all GLIAC, all
Ugly.
American,
Yeah. Yes,
and this is
sir.
your
So
first 2 years, right?
no, that was my actually. Matter of fact, I went to Macomb. Let me back up a bit.
Okay.
Went to
Okay.
Macomb Junior College. My
Okay.
first 2 years, and
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
don't know. I caught that. I don't know if I realized
yeah.
that.
That's where I ran into Win over there at Macomb,
Yeah.
Virginia.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and
That's
that's
right.
right. That's how we
That's right.
linked up. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So I
right. Oh,
went.
that makes sense. I thought y'all linked up at Wayne State for some reason.
Nah, no, we
Yeah.
linked up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I was first team conference over there, and I got recruited by Wayne State. Also, some other D1 colleges in the South, like
Yeah.
Southern University and North Carolina A&T. They
Yeah.
wasn't talking about giving me no full ride, so I'm like, I'll
Right.
just stay at the crib. Like,
Right.
and one thing about baseball, if you good, you good. They gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? No matter
Right.
where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different
Right.
than football. If you a D1 football athlete, you D1. Like you
Right.
can't, you don't see too many JUCO football
Yeah.
players
Yeah.
going to the
Yeah.
league like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So yeah, baseball was always my passion, and I had dreams of making it pro. You know, unfortunately, I got sick out of nowhere with a autoimmune condition called scleroderma. It's a muscular disorder, and I lost everything, man. I don't know what I was gonna do with the rest of my life. I couldn't find work, and I ended up hooking up with one of my buddies, Quentin Ross. I still talk to him to this day. He knew I was looking for work. He called me, told me to fill out the application. I filled out the application, and he got me right in there. And what it was a Christian television station, and out of Southfield, WADL. So I'm there, man. I'm there for 5 years. The job was great at the time because I needed money. I just had a kid. My son was here, so it allowed me to take care of him in a way, but I couldn't get ahead in life, and I was just stuck.
So
So
set the stage. What year is this?
This is 2012.
12.
2012. Yep.
Okay, that's crazy. That's
2012.
even before I incorporated higher level. That's
Bro.
crazy.
I
I ain't
was
even
literally
start the
your
company,
first.
bro.
I was your first, bro. Like right
Yeah.
out the gate. I swear. Soon as you started it, I hopped on.
Right,
Soon as
that's
you started,
crazy, bro.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was at the Word Network though for a few. Was you there for a couple years before you got
Yeah,
relaxed?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was there for a couple years.
Okay.
Actually 5 to be exact. Then around 2014.
Yeah.
That's when
Okay.
I hollered at you.
Yeah. No
And I'm
doubt. Yeah.
like,
Okay.
bro, I'm trying to get out. I don't care if it's out of state. I need to progress in my career. And that's when you help me with the services. And like I swear, like you just didn't help me, bro. Like you equipped me with a skill set. You feel me? Like a skill set that I still use and teach my brothers with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good shit.
Like
Hell yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like it's a foundational. It's what I'm saying. It's a science behind what you're doing, bro. You
Yeah, no
feel me?
doubt. Yeah.
And like I always told you, like you anointed for what you do, bro. Like on everything, dog. Like
Appreciate that, fam. Yeah.
no facts, bro. Like cause you literally equip me with skills that I can use for the rest of my life and pass down, to other people. You know what I mean?
Talk to us about what happened. So
Okay.
I it's so many people now. I mean, I remember, but you
Yeah.
probably remember more because it's impactful. It was
Right.
probably gonna charge you probably not even a couple $100. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Because I wasn't charging that much then. But
bro, I don't remember you charging me anything, bro. It was just off the love. I literally believe I was your first one.
Yeah.
And I told you, I'm like, bro, I'm about to apply for ESPN. Bro, you lost your mind. You was like, what? Like, you're right, bro. Like, let's get it. Like, we about to get you this job.
Right.
Man, like I remember nights you used to come over my crib. We used to get to work, bro. Writing down, doing interview scenarios, all types of questions and everything to prepare myself. And bro, I filled out that application, and And I didn't hear nothing for about a month. Then they finally called me like, look, we want to fly you out, put you in the hotel, and interview you for this open position.
So pause right there and talk about your
Yeah.
position. What do you do?
Okay.
Tell the folks what you do as, you know, what did you start doing at the Word Network? What is that exactly? Kind of related. Make it plain for us.
Got you. So the title of my position is a master control operator.
Right.
And what I did at the Word pretty much was I run whatever was going across the air. So whatever you will see on the television, I'm behind the controls, making sure that airs correctly. Audio, video, the right programming. You know what I mean? I'm recording pre-recorded shows to go out to the airwaves. So at ESPN, it was the same title, but a totally different, responsibility on all kinds of levels.
All right, wait. Let's talk about that later. Yeah. So first, tell me about because you was at the Word Network when they flew you out.
Yeah, I was at the Word.
That's great. Yeah, I was at the Word. Yeah. All right, so talk to me about that because I think I still got the picture on my website.
Yeah, bro. So they flew me out, got me a hotel for a couple nights, and it was like nothing I ever experienced in my life as far as interviewing. It was they had a whole itinerary for me during the interview. So, for example, when I got here at 8 a.m., I had breakfast with the production team managers, with all of them, just a breakfast. And then after the breakfast, I had a tour of the entire campus, right? Then after the tour, I had the first round of interview questions with one of the managers, hiring managers. Then after that interview, I had lunch with all the managers again. It's crazy, bro. Like they treated me like I was working here already. It was crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you do.
Like,
hey, that's not foreign as the world leader of anything, bro. I'm telling you, that's how it is. That's not. Bro, go ahead.
My mind was blown. But after that second lunch, I had a interview with two of the other hiring managers, and after that, I gave them everything I had that you equipped me with. I was prepared. Every question they asked me, I had to answer for it. Like I swear, bro, you equipped me, bro. I was ready. Every question they asked me, like I'm gonna say, like it wasn't the exact question that we practiced, but it was definitely a variation of that. So I already had the answer. I just had to, manipulate it a little bit to, you know what I mean,
to fit what they're saying,
to fill it in. Exactly. So I had the final round of interview, and they said they'll contact me in a couple of weeks to let me know, the verdict. So a couple of weeks passed by. I didn't hear anything. And another couple of weeks passed by. I emailed the recruiting officer and asked her about it. And that same day, the hiring manager that I interviewed with, she contacted me via email and said, "Hey, we loved your interview, but you just didn't have all of the qualifications that we were looking for."
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I was devastated.
So back up. I remember them when they gave you the call initially, them being impressed with your cover letter. Was it that they was more impressed with?
Man, that's clutch. I forgot about that part, but that was the main reason. That was the main reason I got that interview, bro.
Right.
He said, I know you don't have all the qualifications, but your cover letter just enticed me to getting you in here. That was his words.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a testament of the work you do. You feel me?
Man. So I like to say that your cover letter is the first interview.
Right.
You feel me? Like you got an opportunity. You got 500 words, one page to impress somebody, to convince somebody to interview. A lot of people don't think the cover letter is necessary.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted you to pull that out, bro. Like, they may not read the cover letter, but if they do,
right,
it better be correct. It better come right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it
Right.
better, it just better showcase your value and showcase, be a precursor
Yeah.
to what you could be like in the interview. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like that's what it
Right.
gotta be. And so it
Exactly.
makes sense when your resume, cover letter, LinkedIn profile type, and then your
That's
interview
right.
skills, they really don't have no reason not to hire you, right?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
things happen, you ain't get hired. So then
I
what?
get hired. So then I found a job opening in Jacksonville, Florida, similar to some of the responsibilities ESPN had. And
So
go
my
ahead.
bad. Go back
Yeah.
first. What did you ask him? What didn't you have? What kind of qualifications didn't you have, considering you was a master control operator already, but not necessarily for ESPN caliber? What was it that you was missing? You feel like?
So it was definitely the communication part. It's just like here, the communication that you have to have with different producers and
so they in your ear.
Exactly, all the time. I didn't have that experience. And I also didn't have the experience with the specific software that they were using. It was like at the Word Network, no, I ain't trying to step on them, but it was like running the iTunes playlist. You put stuff in place and it just ran. Here is way more complicated. Like if you see like, I'm sure you probably don't notice it, but like on ESPN, you got different compressions. On the bottom line, you got stuff scrolling. Like, exactly.
You got
so
things that's within a screen, screens within screens. Yeah. So that's way more complex than just showing a video.
Right.
Playing the song.
Exactly.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more complicated than the than the skills I already had. You know what I mean? And that's what they explained to me. So back to
which
Jacksonville.
Is fair, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't have anything to say.
Right.
And then I'm sure like they get the best of the best up here. You know what I mean? From like you'll rarely meet someone here that's from here. Like they get people all over the country,
the world.
to come here. You know what I mean? This is the dream job for a lot of people, bro. Not just
that's the end road, bro.
Exactly. Right. This the cream of the crop, bro.
That's the cream of the crop. They don't get no better than that, bro.
It
don't. Don't get no better than that.
So let me backtrack though. Even before the ESPN, remember this? Remember before ESPN contacted me, CNN contacted me.
Oh yeah, that's
CNN
right.
in Atlanta, Turner TV.
That's right.
I mean, this is all just to give you credit, bro. Give you your flowers. You feel me?
No doubt. Appreciate you, bro.
Like,
I forgot about that,
bro. I'm telling you,
I forgot you had ESPN,
CNN, right? Exactly. So, like, this is just a testament of what you possess, bro, and the skills that you have and that you teaching people out here. You know what I mean? So I went from the Word Network, a small Christian television station in Southfield, Michigan, to putting out your cover letter that you helped me with, a resume, and a LinkedIn profile that got me a video chat interview with CNN and an actual flyout interview with ESPN. You know what I'm saying?
You was like, and that was like the first few jobs you applied to. It wasn't like you was
first, bro. I wasn't. It was immediate, bro.
Yeah.
It was immediate. That's immediate, crazy, bro.
And that's how it usually is. I tell people that all the time, bro. It's not that you don't have the skills or the qualifications or the experience. It's that you're not communicating it effectively enough.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if I can help people communicate their value more effectively, like they will be good. They generally are good. Like I tell people, if you ain't blacklisted, blackball, you ain't got no felony. I don't know about. Like even if you do, we good. But
Right. Yeah.
So how did you end up at Gannett?
So Gannett after CNN, after the CNN interview, it was the same thing with the ESPN interview. I didn't have the qualifications with the software and the communication aspect. But at Gannett at the time, they were just like a monitoring hub. So it wasn't a lot of communication. It was pretty much running playlists as I did before with minor communication, just a little bit, not much. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like the main source of the responsibilities there.
Right.
So they offered me the job, man. I took it in 2014, November 2014. I drove down, and I was there for 5 years, bro.
That's
And
crazy,
man. And
So
I was
I
loving
want.
Florida.
Yeah, so I want to say, like, so I like to tell people that I
Yeah.
help people get 3 kinds of jobs usually: a good
Okay.
job, a bridge job,
Bridge
and a
job.
dream
I
job.
remember that. Yeah.
And a dream job.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because usually you don't need my help for a get money job or a good job. You at the word network, you might not necessarily be passionate about what you're doing, but you don't hate it. You can maybe afford to do what you need to do right now, but it ain't no growth necessarily, right? And then a bridge job is what you do in between time, in the meantime, to get to something that's your dream job, right? Like, so
Facts.
it's crazy that Gannett was kind of like your bridge job because now you're at ESPN, right? Like, so 5 years that. So what did you learn? What did you do? How was Gannett? And Gannett is what are they? Are they a parent company for a lot of other companies, or subsidiary, or what?
So they're affiliated with NBC and ABC.
Okay.
So what I did was I monitored different news stations around the country. So at one point I could have a news station playlist in front of me remotely, of course, from Sacramento, Boise, New York, Michigan, you know what I'm saying? North Carolina. So it was a lot of responsibility, but it was different responsibility than ESPN was. But I also learned to work with more live sporting events and communicating with producers. And, you know, it wasn't a lot of it, like I mentioned it before, but I had that experience now after 5 years.
Right.
And
right.
And this part is the crazy part about this whole journey with you, bro. I was in Florida having the time of my life, man. As I said, as I mentioned before, I was dealing with health issues. Florida changed my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It brought me back to life. I didn't want to leave, bro. I didn't want to leave. I was having a blast, and the Gannett job was great. It was everything I needed it to be, but I couldn't get ahead financially like I wanted to because just the pay rate wasn't enough. You know, I was able to get afloat, but I wanted more, man. I'm an ambitious guy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do more for my family and, you know, set up some, you know, generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do that. So I'm in Florida. I'm enjoying myself, bro. Out of nowhere, Gannett announced that they're shutting our hub down and they're gonna move to North Carolina. Bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Bro,
how long did y'all have?
We had they gave us 4 months in advance. 4 months in advance. This was at the beginning of 2015. I'm sorry, 2019. I'm tripping. Okay. 2019. This was the beginning of 2019, January. They gave us to April 2019, you know, to get our things in order, to figure out what we were gonna do, because they were shutting our hub down and moving to North Carolina.
So were they moving the jobs, or they were just saying, "Hey, you got to apply," or what?
You have to apply.
Oh, wow!
Everyone had to apply again.
Wow!
And, you know, I was taking my sweet time, man, because like Florida got a spot in my heart, and I didn't want to leave, not to go to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I'll find something here. Like, I'm straight. Like, I'll be done with TV. I'm good. Like, I'll go work at Walmart if I got to. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying here in Florida. Yeah. So, you know, just contemplating on what I'm gonna do. I was procrastinating. They've always told me that, you know, if I will apply, I probably would get the job because I, you know, was one of the better performers. You know, and it just wasn't in my heart to go to North Carolina, man. And so, bro, it's like March. It's like March of 2019. We got a month left to decide what we're gonna do. And out of nowhere, bro, that same recruiter from ESPN who called me in for the interview hit my LinkedIn account. Like, hey, I hope you remember me. It's Brittany. I'm
hey,
like,
big head.
Hey, big head. Hey, big head, what you been up to? What you been up to?
Right.
Man, I swear, out of nowhere, bro. I wasn't even thinking about ESPN, bro. Wasn't even thinking about it. She hit me in a LinkedIn account inbox and asked me,
Go down in the DM.
go down in the DM, bro. I swear on everything.
You still had it up.
Man,
Was you even active on LinkedIn though?
I wasn't even active, bro. I was chilling.
Yeah.
I still have my same LinkedIn account from the time you and I fixed it.
Right.
I updated it as the years went along, but it was pretty much still the same one.
Yeah.
And she hit me up and she's like, "Hey, we have an opening here. Would you still be interested?" I'm like, what kind of question is that? Like what you think? What you think?
I'm not there yet.
Right, exactly. Like, nah, I don't want to come work at ESPN. Like, no, like, say less. Say less. Right. What do I sign?
Right.
And so she hit me. And this interview process went a lot quicker because I've already been through the ins and outs prior.
Right.
And I just directly went to the hiring manager and had one interview. They skipped out on all the lunch and everything this time.
Yeah.
And I pretty much think I had that gig unless I blew it in the interview.
Right.
They probably wanted to see if I was the same person and actually had the qualifications that they were looking for.
Right.
And at that point I possessed everything. It was and I killed my interview again. And they hired me right on the spot.
That time. You didn't even need to holler at me that time because you had it.
I had, bro. I told you, this is a skill I would never forget, bro. I already knew what to do.
Yeah, that's love, because that's the whole point, bro, and that's the point of reason why I'm doing this right now. Yeah. It's like I honestly want to teach people on a broader scale, more than just me and one-on-one. Like, I want to do the masses, bro. Like, that's why it's the higher level coaching so now, because it's like, hey, somebody got something to learn from these things. Man. It's like it's a skill and it's a life skill. I call it a life skill. It's like swimming, bro.
Absolutely.
It's like swimming or riding a bike, bro. Like, you're gonna always have to do this. But the goal is to get you your dream job and then eventually do your own thing, like I did. Like,
absolutely.
Eventually, there ain't no job that's your dream job. You need to do your own thing eventually, right? So
absolutely.
So tell me about your 2 years at ESPN, dog. Like, how was it? Like, how's the staff? Like, what challenges that you faced? Like, you know what I'm saying? What did you reach your goals? You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me more about that.
So at that point, I got the job. I was strictly on, like, my mindset was on building my finances to where I can invest in myself. Because at that point, like, you getting older, you want to provide on a different level for your kids and your family. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't do this, just working forever. That's just me, no knock on people who, who work for a living. Like, it's just not in me to if I have the opportunity to invest in myself and make a living of my own, I'm a shoot for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew ESPN would be my vehicle to get me there. You know what I mean? It'll be the job to get me to where I wanted to be, just because of the pay range. And so I took the job. I came here with a mission. I told myself 5 years, I'm gonna work 6 days a week, and I'm gonna just stack my bread. You know what I'm saying?
You just go grind, dog. Just grind mode,
bro. I came in here on a mission, bro.
So how many hours a week did you work?
So I was working 50, 60 hours a week.
Like, consistently?
Consistently, every week, bro. Anytime they see, the thing about ESPN too is unlimited overtime. It's always available, always. And if you want it, you can get it. You know what I mean? You just gotta have that ambition and that drive to work. You know what I mean? And I had that. So I came here. I think the toughest thing for me was the communication part, because I didn't have a lot of it, but I had a good amount to know what I was doing, but not to the masses of how they operated here. Like, it's just people, it's 3, 4, 5 people in your ear giving you directions at one time. Wow. You know what I mean? Wow. For example, like, let's say an NFL football game, right? You got the people in the production truck at the game giving you counts and giving you direction. You got people here on campus, giving you scenarios. Okay, if this happened, you take this break. If this happened, you take this show. And it's hard to differentiate like the different voices in your ear. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. And that was probably the hardest part. And meanwhile, while you doing all that, you giving directions to people who following you, because we got multiple networks. So let's say if I'm in ESPN, running a game, you might have ESPN Caribbean or ESPN U following your game. So the direction that you're getting from the production on site and the production in campus, you got to relay that to them at the same time.
That's crazy. So you talking, they talking, and
exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's probably
that's
was
complex.
My biggest, bro. That was my biggest challenge.
How long did it take you to adjust?
I'll say about 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months to really feel comfortable. Like, yeah, I got it. Like, I don't have to worry without taking notes. And you know what I'm saying? I could just sit down and do my job. You know what I'm saying? It took me about 6 months.
How do you add value in a role like that? So I always talk about added value as you making money for a company, saving money, saving time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I'm assuming by making the less mistakes or fewest mistakes, is
absolutely.
how you do a good job. Okay.
Yeah. It's what they it's pay by performance here. Like your bonuses, your raises, your promotions, all depends on your performances. So at the end of your season, they go in seasons. It's 4 seasons a year. They evaluate your performances. And the thing is, bro, like if you mess up, you don't know somebody writing you up until your supervisor. Like, so you might think you get away with something like, oh, dang, they ain't see that. But it's written up and your supervisor be like, yeah, what happened on this date at this time? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so like the least amount of mistakes you have, the better, your performance is, of course, and the bonuses and other perks you may get. But yeah, it's paid by performance, bro. So you adding value by operating on a high level, without committing errors. You know what I mean? So for sure.
Fast. You're doing it fast, right? So you
fast.
So yeah.
And the biggest thing,
efficient.
Exactly, and that's the key word, efficiency, and to recover. Recovery is huge here because it's always something gonna happen.
Right.
But let's say if like your gang feed just go to black, like they want you to recover within
you gotta
like
do
5
something,
seconds.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't just let that boy sit, right?
Exactly. And sometimes, when you put in pressure situations, like people fold, bro.
Right.
People fold up. Like this ain't meant for people who just like can't deal with pressure. You know what I'm saying?
It's a high pressure, high intent.
Exactly. And you gotta think quick. You gotta think quick. You gotta think quick, bro. And I've become good at that. I don't know. It's just something that you have to get into to experience. You know what I mean? But recovery is huge here. And I was very good at recovery. And bro, it's been a blessing working here these 2 years. I can't lie. My coworkers, as soon as I stepped in the door, I felt at home. You know what I mean?
What about minorities? Is it there's a lot of black people there, or is it you still feel like it's cool? You know what I'm saying? Like
it's I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not great. But it's getting there. We actually, especially since all the stuff in the world going on, we created this thing called diversity and inclusion here at ESPN, and they're trying to incorporate more blacks and minorities, get ideas from them, and different ways to enhance the company, like to include us more, put us in higher positions, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Like in management positions, because when I first got here, it was one black woman in the management position out of like 20. 2 years later, it's 5. You know what I mean? So they starting to cross over and include us more. So I see them going, you know, they're on a good path for sure.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Yo. But yeah,
so,
I mean, it's been a blessing, man.
Yeah, dog. So what's next for you, man? So what's next for you, man? What's after this?
So like I mentioned before, like the thing I came in here with, I put myself on a 5-year plan to just invest in myself. And during these 5 years, I've been studying heavy on the real estate game, you know, and investing in rental properties. So these last 2 years, I've been able to, you know, save money and invest back home in Detroit. And that was the plan all along, to get back in Detroit with my family and my son, as well as get my vacation home back in Florida, because you know that's me. I got to get back down there. But, you know, but step one is to, you know, invest back home in Detroit. You know, build an empire, and then branch off later in Florida to where I, you know, really want to be later in life. So I gave myself a 5-year plan to, you know, buy my first property, and I did that in 2 years. I was able, like I told you, I was working 50, 60 hours a week for 2 years, bro. Grinding, head down. You know what I'm saying? Investing in myself. Like I advise anybody, whether it's to continue to work for that company or to invest in yourself, whether it's either one of those, come in with a plan. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, because if you just come in here and working, you're gonna look up and it's 5 years later, you in the same spot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you weren't intentional about
it wasn't
intentional.
Exactly.
Your plan was,
like be intentional, and that's one of the things that they informed me at the rookie camp. That's what they call it for the new hires, the rookie camp. And they like
sports reference.
Exactly. So they like, look, whatever your aspirations are, whatever you want to do here, get to it, because the thing about ESPN, they pay really well, so you can find yourself in the comfort zone, because that check just rolling in. You know what I mean? And then you might want to go to another department, but now you got to take a pay cut because you waited so long to make a move. Whereas if you would have been on your grind early, you wouldn't have had to take that pay cut. You feel me? You know, so. But yeah, man, I would advise anybody, whatever you're doing, just go in intentional, like you said, with a plan, and stick to it. Like I came in on a 5-year plan, and I got it done in 2 years. Not saying that's gonna work for everybody.
It ain't gonna work for everybody, but it's inspiring. Is knowing that like somebody, and the reason why I appreciate you so much, bro, is like, again, people can identify with your story, dog. Like whether they get sick or not, or have health issues, or face any road bumps, bro. Like
any type of
go
adversity,
to jail,
right?
like get a DUI, bro.
Right.
Like, bro, it's all about your plan and how you might bounce back from that. Now, 2 years later, dog, you about to retire, bro.
Right.
That's what you telling me?
I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here.
2 years later, dog, from your dream job. That's why I had to talk to you and be like, bro, like, wait, like that's exactly what was supposed to happen, though. And that's what I would hope to happen, because like same thing happened with me, though. I had my dream job since I graduated college, and I was like, nah, it ain't just me being special. It's me being able to communicate effectively.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Being persuasive, being genuine at the same time. Like that's why I also wanted to talk to you, because you're a genuine dude. Like you ain't somebody, you ain't trying to be somebody you're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I want people to embrace, instead of thinking like, oh, I gotta be what ESPN want me to be. No, you be yourself, but be your best self. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what kind of advice would you have for somebody that's trying to get in there, man? Like what's kind of the inside scoop? What would you say? Like it's some advice you can give, considering that you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So get with you. That'll be my first advice.
Yeah, that's the plan, dog. Yeah, holla at me.
Right, holla at you first. First things first.
It's not a fluke.
Right. It ain't no game. It ain't no game. It ain't no capping over here.
Right.
For real. Like first things first, holla at my mans.
Yeah.
Then, you know, secondly, I would say, you know, try to network through LinkedIn. You know, connect with people. See what type of qualifications you need to get in. You know what I mean? See what you need to accomplish, whether it's a educational background or if it's a different skill set that you might need. You can work on your own, you know, or get with a lower level company that does that type of work. You know, like you said, the bridge job. You work in that job to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? So I would just start like planning your steps. You know, holla at you first, plan your steps. You know what I'm saying? See what you got to do. Work that bridge job that you might not like so much. It's all about looking at the bigger picture at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For sure.
No doubt, bro. Yeah, man. So
Yes,
appreciate you, bro. Like, dog, this is everything I thought it would be, man. Real talk,
man.
It's been almost. I didn't even realize it's almost an hour, bro. Like, I wanted to be more like 30 minutes, but we wouldn't have did it no justice, bro. Like,
man,
we had to cross our T's, dot our I's.
For sure.
But no, man, that's love. So your last day, June, for a couple weeks, huh?
Nah, bro. My last day Thursday.
Thursday.
My last day Thursday. My last day Thursday. And let me tell you, like, let me tell you this. Like, I've been here 2 years. Like, the impact I made on this company, bro. Like, people don't get banners under 5 years working here, bro. I got a banner that's laid out in our working area that's announcing that I'm leaving and I'm gonna be missed. That's hand signed by all of my coworkers. People don't do that in 2 years,
bro. Right.
Like,
what would you attribute to that reception?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, like, you know me, like, I'm a dude. I get along with all parties. I help people when needed. So it was always like, hey, you want to switch this day with me? I got to go to my son's baseball game.
Right.
Count me in. You know, I'll cover you.
I got
you. know, like building relationships, bro. That's the main thing. And even with management, like, I have a direct supervisor, but the whole management team knows me, bro. And here's the thing, like, when I told my direct supervisor that I was leaving, bro, he was sad, but he was like, Tony, like, you was up next for a promotion, bro. And I'm like,
wow. He's like, oh,
bro.
Yeah,
you know,
make you think about it even for a second, like.
Nah, I mean, I was like, that would have been nice.
Right.
You know, but I got plans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Real, dog. Exactly.
I got plans,
Thank you,
so,
but no thanks. Yeah.
And exactly. And he also told me, you know, the door is always open if I ever want to come back. We got locations in LA. We got a location in Florida. I think Miami, Orlando, Houston. He was like, any one of those you need, just contact me. I'll recommend you. And just let me know. So, I mean,
that's love, bro. Yeah.
Facts.
That's love.
And that just a tribute to just being involved and building relationships with your peers and your, you know, and your superiors. You know what I mean? And just be yourself. You ain't gotta, you know, kiss ass. You feel me? Like, just be yourself. Like, bro, I met one of the supervisors for the first time. It was during COVID, and he came to my working area, and he's like, you know, every time I see you, man, you just highlight my day. You just always positive. And like, we had the deepest conversation ever. And it's the first time I really talked to my man. He like, how you stay so calm? I'm like, bro, like, I ain't talked to him like that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro.
Yeah, that's real though. That's real though.
I'm like, bro, like, I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't react to what I can't handle. You know, I take care of what I need to take care of, and I let the rest manifest. You know what I mean? Right. And he really appreciated that conversation. And that just goes to my point of, you know, like, building more than work relationships with the right people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's all about sticking your foot out there, bro. Like I said, it's not kissing ass. It's just actually communicating and being real with people. You know?
No doubt.
It go a long way, bro. It go a long way in networking.
That's love, bro.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I think we covered everything, man. Anything else you want to leave the people with, man?
Man, look, I can't say this enough. Get with my mans right now. If you feel like you in a dilemma, if you feel like you lost, if you feel like you have no help or anyone behind you, my mans will get you together. No cap, no matter your situation. Like just trust in the system. It works. And it's a skill set that you will have with you for the rest of your life that you can pass down to family members, friends, or whatever.
That's the goal, bro. That's the goal. Like, and then
Yes,
it's
sir.
crazy how you are so good with it because you teach it.
Exactly.
And that's hard. It's part of the reason why I feel like it's natural to me. Now I taught it to so many people. It's like it's second nature. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like breathing almost, right? But yeah, bro. I like to say, man, like you were an easy client. You know what I'm saying? You were a better friend, obviously, and more of an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pleasure to me to be able to help you do that, bro. And it's unreal, man. That's why I'm like, man, I think about, I told you, I shared this with you, man. I go back and forth on this as a gift all the time because it's stressful. And sometimes I look at it like a superhero, it's like a superpower. Like when you use that superpower, it take a lot out of you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It take a lot of energy from you. I got 5 kids, wife, you know what I'm saying? I do a lot of other things where sometimes it's not as gratifying, bro. But when I hear stories like this, bro, and I hear stories like yours, and now you about to retire, at 30, you 35 yet? When's your birthday?
I'll be 35 in November.
You're 34, bro. Like you doing and build your real estate empire, dog, to build generational wealth for your son, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's really the American dream. I hate to be cliche and some shit like that, bro. But like you worked hard, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have necessarily the necessary background for it initially. Like Quentin got you the job, like that was love. Right. But that's also something I say, like relationships and networking is like the number one thing is employee referral. Absolutely. And then since you had that referral the first time and they was impressed with you the first time, 2 years later, they're like, nah, like I remember this guy. And that's something that's always important too, is like being able to just follow up, right? Being willing to follow up with people. Exactly. But no, man, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna hold you up, man. We got a lot of good content, bro. I appreciate you, bro. And it's gonna be more to come, man. We're gonna have to do this again, dog.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna have to catch up, man.
We're gonna talk about your real estate empire next, bro. Like next couple of years.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Facts. Yeah,
all
bro.
right, and good looking, bro.
Man, my guy, I'm forever in debt, bro. Love you, man.
No doubt, man. Love you too, boy.
Yes, sir. Yeah.